Hello students, welcome to physics classes. So today's our topic is distribution of n particles. Distribution of n particles in k compartments of unequal size. And n particles are distinguishable particles. So in the previous lectures we have studied distribution of 2 particles, 4 particles and particles in 2 compartments, but the compartments are of equal size at there. But here in k compartments and the particles are distinguishable, but compartments are of unequal size. Clearly? So I draw this diagram. Okay? If this is any box and we divided this box into number of k compartments, we can say k compartments. So suppose this is first compartment, this is second compartment, this is fourth, third, fourth, so on. This is k compartment, this is k minus 1 and so on. So there are k compartments. We divide the box into k compartments and the compartments are of unequal size. They are of not equal, they are of unequal size. Clear? And particles are distinguishable. Clearly? So suppose the n1 particles, let us consider a distribution in which n1 particles have entered in the first compartment. So n1 particles entered in the first compartment, n2 particles in the second compartment, n3 in the third, so on, nk particles in the k compartment. Then we can write n1 plus n2. n1 in the first compartment, n2 in the second compartment, n3 in the third compartment, plus so on, nk in the k compartment. This sum of these must be equal to total number of particles, that is equal to n. Clearly? Now n1 particles are in first compartment. So the n1 particle can be arranged among themselves in how many ways? n1 factorial ways. Clear? n1 factorial ways. And n2 particles are in second compartment, so they can be arranged among themselves in n2 factorial way, and so on. And nk in k compartment, they can be arranged in nk factorial ways. So n1 factorial, they can arrange themselves in n1 factorial ways, n2 in second compartment, they can arrange in n2 factorial ways, and 3 factorial ways which are in third compartment, and nk, n1, n2, n3, so on up to nk factorial. So what is this? We have studied in the previous lectures. This is when particles are arranging in this way. This is called meaningless arrangements. This is called meaningless arrangements. So meaningless arrangements. This is meaningless arrangements. Total number of, you can say, total number of meaningless arrangements. That is n1 factorial, n2 factorial, and 3 factorial up to nk. So they are in multiplication. So can I write here summation? That's this summation is for summation for sum, and this pi, this is for product. So this is ni factorial. I is equal to 1 to k. Clearly? So take it equation number first, take it equation number second. Clearly? Now total number of ways. We know that total number of ways or total number of arrangement, total number of ways in which particles can arrange themselves, that is equal to total number of meaningless arrangement into total number of meaningful arrangements. So total number of, meaning this n is number, total number of ways or total number of arrangements in which particles can arrange themselves, that is equal to total number of meaningful arrangements into arrangements. Clear thing? So this is total number of ways, that is equal to total number of meaningful arrangements multiplied by the total number of meaningless arrangements. Now we have total number of meaningless arrangement is this, and total number of ways in which particles, because total number of particles are n particles, so they can arrange themselves in n factorial ways. So this is n factorial. This is n factorial. Clear? So now I wrap it and put the values, because we know total number of ways and total number of meaningless, and we can find out total number of meaningful arrangements. So a total number of meaningful arrangements, total number of meaningful arrangements, that is equal to total number of ways or total number of arrangements, that is n factorial divided by total number of meaningless arrangements, and total number of meaningless arrangements, that is equal to this equation number second. So product of all and with factorial. So this is the total number of meaningful arrangements, and total number of meaningful arrangements, that is equal to thermodynamic probability, or we can write here that is W, or we can say next step W n1 n2 up to nk, because we are arranging the particles in k compartments, that is equal to n factorial divided by n factorial ni, you can say, okay, ni you can say, that is pi ni factorial. Yeah. So this is about the thermodynamic probability. Now the compartments are of unequal size. The compartments are of unequal size. Now we divide these compartments into cells. When we divide these compartments into cells, suppose first compartment, here we divide this compartment into cells of equal size. So I divide this compartment 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 square type. So they are of equal size. So first compartment ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ G1 cells ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ divide ਕਰਤਾ. So we divide the first compartment in G1 cells. Now division of compartments into cells. Clear? Means small portions. So of equal size. Then second into same second ਨੂੰ divide कर देना. That is into G2. Third into G3 cells, and this is in GK cells. So division of compartments into cells. So when we divide the compartments into cells, then total number of cells G, that is if we take capital G, that is equal to G1 first compartment divided into G1 cells plus G2 plus so on up to G3. Clearly? So this is the division of compartment into cells. Now how we can divide the particles into, now we want to divide the particles into cells. Cells are within the compartment, because compartments are further divided into cells. Clearly? So, and each cell have a equal priori probability. Equal priori probability means that every particle, suppose n1, we have n1 particle, we are arranging n1 particle in G1 cells, because n1 particles are in first compartment. So we have to arrange n1 particles in this G1 cells. So every particle from n1 particle can have equal probability to go into any cell of this part. So from n1 particle, first particle came. पहला particle आया. So first particle can be arranged in how many ways? G1 ways, because total number of cells are G1. So G1 cells जो किसी भी cell से जा सकता. Clear? So first particle in first compartment, ठीक है, particle from you can say n1, from n1 particles, ठीक है, can be arranged in G1 ways, clear? And similarly, now second particle came, clear? So second particle can also be arranged in this way. So first and second both particle can, first two particle you can say, first two particle can arrange themselves in how many ways? So write down first two particles now, not only one, first two particles can be arranged in G1 into G1 ways, G1 into G1 ways, clear? Or G1 square ways, and take it side outside, W n1, take it n2 up to nk, that is equal to ni factorial divided by pi ni factorial. So now next particle, first particle in G1, second in G1 square, now third particle came. So first three particles, first, second and third, can be arranged in how many ways? G1 into G1 into G1. So in G1 3 ways, next G1 4 ways. So K particles are in GK compartment. So they can be arranged themselves in G, yes. How? Similarly G1 3, G1 4, G1 5, G1 6, so on. So but total number of particles in this are n1 particles, total number of particles are n1 particles. So total number of particles can be arranged themselves in how many ways? G1 n1. G1 n1. So we write here, this is very important to understand. So total number of ways in which n1 particles can be arranged in G1 cells, that is equal to G1 n1. Similarly in G2, here are G2 cells and particles are n2, here particles are n1, we have studied here n2, here n3, so here nk. So n2 can be arranged among themselves into G2, so G2 n2, clear? And Gk in n3. So G1 n1, G2 n2, Gk nk. So or we can say that, clear? Or we can say that total, this is very important, now I wrap it and write this here, total number of ways in which total number of particles are n particles in K compartments, can be arranged in GK cells or G1, G2, G3 up to GK cells, ठीक है, in cells within the compartments, within the compartments is, ठीक है, cells means G1 cells for first compartment, G2 cells for second compartment and GK cells for K compartment, and this is equal to G1 N1, G2 N2, G3 N3 up to gk, nk. Or we can write it as pi, because they are in multiplication, pi gi and I is equal to 1 to k, because we have compartments from 1 to k. So take it question number third. Yes. Now we have W. W is this. W, that is thermodynamic probability. Okay? For a macro state N1, N2, Nk, that is equal to this. Clear? And total number of ways in which the particle can arrange within the cells, within the compartments, that is this. So total number of ways or total thermodynamic probability, that is equal to this into this. So write down total thermodynamic probability, thermodynamic probability, total thermodynamic probability, or when particles are arranged in compartments then to cells. This is for that. Or we can say W, N1, N2 up to Nk, that is equal to this Ni factorial into pi Ni factorial into this, into pi gi Ni. Okay? So this is this thermodynamic probability when particles are arranged in cells. N1, N2, N3 means N1 having G1 cells, N2 having G2 cells, and Nk particles in G3. Means this is N1 particles in first compartment, and this first compartment then divided into G1 cells. Clear? N2 in G2 particles and N3 Nk particle in Gk, not G3, Gk compartment. Then total thermodynamic probability is this. Clear? Compartments are of unequal size. Now if you want to find out the probability, simple probability of this macro state, then probability for this macro state, probability for this macro state, that is equal to thermodynamic probability, that is Ni pi means product Ni factorial. So this is about the probability for this macro state, that is equal to W, N1, N2 up to Nk, and this is product N1, N2, N3. This is Gi, N1, G1, N1, G2, N2, so on. So this is P. And here, if we write N factorial, that is more appropriate, because we know that total number of particles are N. So they can arrange themselves in N factorial ways. So you can also write Ni, but the N factorial is more appropriate word. So from the start, you will write N factorial. So this is all about the probability. Thank you very much.